the audience.
My name is Healey, and this is my project. It's about how the death penalty should be abolished from the United States. Let me just start off from telling you guys, what do you think of this? Do you believe that you should be put to jail because of your crimes? Or do you want to be killed because of your crimes? No? Alright, here I'll tell you. The only reason why I tell you or ask you this question is because I want you guys to understand how the difference between the life and death of somebody is really important. You can't just send somebody to death row based upon, for example, a crime such as rape or murder or stealing something. However, those crimes may be severe in the aspect of killing somebody or stealing property. However, there's also other alternatives. Let me ask you another scenario. Here's a scenario. You are strapped to a chair. Left hand, right hand clasped down. You have a bag over your head. In that bag over your head, you have an executioner coming right behind you and telling you. You have three choices. 1, you are being hanged. 2, you are getting shot by a fire squad. And 3, you want to be suffocated by a gas chamber. All of these three choices of death is highly severe to each cause. It's significant for me because my uncle or friend, if you may, he wasn't really related to me, but he was really close. He was like my older brother. He was put on death row. And when he was put on death row, he told me what he was going through, and that was the last words. He said he was going to go on the firing squad. He chose to do the firing squad for himself. He didn't want to do a gas chamber because 1, he's strapped down and he can't move. He's restricted. He can't do anything else. And 2, he doesn't want to die painfully. He just wants to get it over with. And the other one, the hanging or the lynching, he seems like it's too medieval, or it's just really bad for you. It's just bad for him. Like, he really doesn't really want to do it. And for the third one, he just really wants to do the firing squad because he just doesn't want to live here anymore, and he has no choice. So, as the firing squad shot at him at the chest, where the target was, a few minutes later, he was pronounced dead. And this is what I really wanted to do. Since he died, it took me a while to get through it. However, that's something I want to do. I knew this project was going to let me put my feelings out, just put everything out there. And from that, I learned something. Not only he was bad, but he was good. He had a sort of duality with him, the bad and good side. The good side, he left with me, but the bad side was for the society. And from that, I want to share with you guys the pros and cons of the death penalty. Not only there are cons, but there are some pros. Pros are that significantly it costs much less to send someone to death row compared to somebody who's been sent to jail. And another positive or pro that you may say, it may be a deterrent for other future offenders such as rapists or whatever. As you may see, there are other negatives. The negatives really outweigh the positives from a 5-to-1 ratio. For example, the negatives of sending someone to death row, not only because it's immoral, but it's also inhumane by the practices that people use to kill all the inmates, like gas chambers or lynching or even fire squads. Those are the type of things that send people or make people in an animalistic way to have a Darwinism. What do you do? Do you all believe that the humane way of sending someone to death is by automatically ending it? Do you? Or do you prefer the humane way by sending someone to life sentence and actually living out their life? However constricted it may be, but still, they may learn the lessons in prison, or they may never learn their lesson by doing the death row. Your choice. I want to end with this. Do you all believe that the humane way of sending someone to death is by automatically ending it? Do you? Or do you prefer the humane way by sending someone to life sentence and actually living out their life? However constricted it may be, but still, they may learn the lessons in prison, or they may never learn their lesson by doing the death row. Your choice.